And welcome in, everybody. It's the Glad Dad here with Outcast Motorsports Network. And tonight is the final night, the championship night here of the Elite Late Model Summer Series, sponsored by DC Signs and Graphics. And yes, they are sponsoring tonight's race here, the DC Signs and Graphics. Graphics and Wraps, 250 here at Myrtle Beach. It's going to be an awesome night here under the lights with these late model stock cars. Love me some Saturday night short track racing. Anyway, folks, let's get down into the business, the important part, the points. Take a look here at the points. Scotty Oliver currently in the number one spot, only about 4 points over Brad Hubbard. Brad does not have a win, but solid finishes has kept him up there in the running for the championship. Justin Six sitting in third with J.W. Keltner. Yeah, Dude Keltner here sitting in fourth. Ben Ryan fifth. Fraser Wilshaw in sixth with Michael Stevens seventh. Mason Ward eighth. Tied with Donald Castillo. And Owen Dempsey in 10th. Then you got Jared Jones 11th. Zach Lockett 12th. John McNeil 13th. Tied with Brian Erdley. And then you got Daniel Nace in 15th. Evan Gilmatti 16th, tied with Richard Parks. Richard is in here tonight as well. Had a pretty good run last week at Five Flags. Then you got Perry Davenport tied with Nathan Brozowski in 18th, followed by Greg O'Berry and Eric Hudson here is sitting in the 21st position. We got a full field tonight. 14 drivers set to take the field. As we're counting down here, got about a minute left in practice till we get down into the qualifying session. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm ready to get this thing going. It's unfortunate that it is the last night here of the Elite Late Model Summer Series, as I had loved this league so much. And hopefully they bring Outcast Motorsports Network back again for another season of something. I don't care what it is. The Glad Dad's going to miss these guys. It's been a hoot. Fantastic racing amongst everybody. Really good sportsmanlike conduct shown each and every week with, of course, door-to-door racing from the front of the field to the back of the field. There's nothing like it around with this league. ERA has been fantastic. All right, 20 seconds left to go in practice, and we're going to get down to qualifying. Oh, what's going on? Start your Design Labs. The next suite next door. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know who you are. Race Control, baby. Race Control in the house. Welcome in. And we're at 398 followers. I'd like to get to 400 tonight at least. So if you like what you see so far, you haven't given us a follow and you're in here, give us a follow. And if you got any Amazon Prime accounts, you do get a free Twitch subscription per month at no cost to you because you've already got Amazon Prime. And it helps out the channel. So, yeah, if you want to subscribe to that, that'd be awesome as well. But here we are, qualifying time, folks. We got 5 minutes here to get everybody going as we got Dude Keltner on track right now in the 188 machine. Getting those tires warmed up as he's getting off pit road here. Gonna stop here. And then we got Brandon Elvis on track now. Actually from Myrtle Beach, so it's his hometown track. How about that? Oh, 144 ready for a good race? You say it. We're going to have it for you. As Ben Ryan on the track, we're looking for some good lap times to be put down right now as these drivers get a couple of laps. Looks like Brandon Elvis going ahead and taking the 1880 time with Ben Ryan. Same exact lap time here between those two as Brian Hubbard goes ahead and get his. See if he can do better than the 1886. And no, he's not. 18 or 1910 there. As we got Greg O'Berry out here right now. And, of course, we got some fantastic paint schemes out here. Man, how about Dalton Creech? Yes, man. Yeah, it is sad, Starcher. It is sad that we're ending this thing. But look, man, you got to get on top of Brad here as far as getting some more leagues out there. I mean, I know you guys run some Sundays and Thursdays, I believe, something like that. Oh, Zach Lockett out here as well, and Fraser Woolshaw putting down a good lap. Man, we got to have a fall series, a winter series, a spring series, an in-between series. We got to get it going on, man. We got to keep these guys on the track at all times. Man, Richard Parks really flying here with a third place right now. And here goes Zach Lockett. He's going to get back on here, give it a go. I do like Myrtle Beach. It's going to be challenging for these guys tonight, no doubt. Coming out of turn number 2 is torture here on this right front. So I hope that these guys have got it to where it builds a little loose over the run. I think that's going to help them. Man, Brandon Elvis out here with a fantastic lap, still sitting top of the spot. As we've got, last but not least, the guy leading the points right now, Scotty Oliver, in the 118 machine. See what he can do here. Will he be able to take the top spot away of an 1879? Oliver coming out of turn number 4 now. Crossing the start-finish line. What's it going to be there? Third place so far. Will the second lap be the fastest? I have yet to see a lights-out fast lap. And looks like he's going to be done there. So, man, Brandon Elvis got it going on tonight with a number 1 starting spot. How about that? 50 seconds left to go in qualifying. I do love these 5-minute qualifying sessions. Gives everybody plenty of time to kind of get spread out here, kind of feeds the broadcast a little bit where, you know, not everybody's on the track at the same time. Oh, man. Yeah, Justin, crossing your fingers for this one. We're going to see, man. It looks like you're starting in the 12th spot. Well, how does the car feel? And if you want to get brought in the booth here for a quick little interview, you're more than welcome to. Just let me know. I'm curious to know what the track feels like right now. All right, qualifying is done here. And then we're going to get a little warm-up session going on. And there we go. 5-minute warm-up session for these guys. Yeah, 250 laps tonight, J-Train. 250. The first 3 races were 200, and this one's at a 50-lap additional. I mean, I'd be happy with a 300, 350, whatever, as long as it keeps me here with the Elite Racing Association. That's all I care about. As everybody's up there in the driver's meeting right now, nobody on track. Once the driver's meeting is concluded, then they'll get on track here. But it's going to be a good show. Like I said, Myrtle Beach is a very challenging track. Whether in the Legends, the Modifieds, the late models, super late models, it is treacherous coming out of 2. It's just a really long, sweeping corner. What's going on, Timmy? One of the best moderators in the business right there. Hope everything's going good with everyone tonight. As we got 15 viewers here in the Twitch stream, of course, it's going to happen a little bit better here once we get things going. But yeah, nonetheless, welcome in. As looks like the driver meeting's just about to wrap up here, about another 30 seconds or go. Oh, man. To hang out with who? I don't know who this Adam guy is. You mean the Glad baby? Oh, man. And I added a new picture here to the booth. So if you look here to the bottom right, that is the Glad Dad there, and he's feeding the goat, the greatest of all time. That's his wife right there. She is the greatest of all time. She's, I'm not feeding her food. I'm feeding her money out of my wallet. So apparently it was payday. That's it. You got it. You got it. All right, now the drivers are on track here. So we got 2 minutes left to go in the warm-up session. Ready for a barn burner. Oh, man. Well, somebody grabbed the matches. But anyway, folks, we're going to take a commercial break real quick. And then when we come back here, it should be time to do some short track Saturday night racing. We'll be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? It takes speed and style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and Trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look, too. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
How about that commercial, folks? Appreciate Tier 1 Setup Shops coming on here as the primary sponsor for the Elite Late Model Summer Series. And for DC Designs coming on board here for the sponsor for tonight's race, the sub-sponsor. Definitely appreciate each and every one of these sponsors here. You guys are looking for a any type of graphic design or wraps to be done here, please visit the DC Design and Wraps. If you need help getting in contact with them, contact Brad Hubbard here, or you can contact myself, and I'll get you in touch with those guys. As we've got some paint schemes here from DC Designs. It looks like Brad and Dalton both running DC Designs wraps tonight, and we'll get those up close and personal shots for you just to see what you're getting. I mean, these guys are driving a literal rolling billboard tonight. All right, and here we go. As we're getting ready for 250 laps here under the lights at Myrtle Beach. Oh, man. Talk about an epic night of side-by-side racing. As these drivers getting ready to roll off here. And here we go. And starting on the pole tonight, the 54, Brandon Elvis. Fantastic lap by him with Ben Ryan, also known as Mr. Buttons here, starting in the second spot. In row number 2, you're going to find Scotty Oliver in the 118, followed by Richard Parks in the 113. And in row 3, the 53 SC of Fraser Wilshaw and Dalton Creech in the DC Designs paint scheme here tonight in the 36 machine. Row number 4, Brad Hubbard also with a DC Designs paint scheme tonight in the 64, and Donald Castillo in the 37. In row number 5, the 93 of Zach Lockett and the 53 machine of Mike Stevens. Good luck tonight, Mike. Row number 6, Nathan Brozowski with Justin Sick in the 2, representing that Outlier Speedco tonight. And in row number 7, Greg O'Berry in the 91, followed by Jeremy Dude Keltner. All right, folks, let's get this thing going here. As the pace car is off, and we're getting ready to take the green flag under the lights tonight. Green flag in the air. As Brandon Elvis going to go ahead and take the top spot as they head down into turn 1 and out of 2. Whoa, the 67 loose here of Ben Ryan. Now pulls down to the bottom here as Scotty Oliver all over the back of Elvis right now. Anyway, man, Oliver got it going on right here. As Dalton Creech on the outside here in the 36 machine, battling with Ryan side by side. Been going on for a couple of laps now. As he's trying to get it going, trying to get that outside rotated. Who will prevail here? I mean, it's just going to come down to whose tires are going to heat up the fastest. And, of course, it's going to be that outside. He's going to get loose, or the 67 is going to get really tight on the bottom. Oh, as the 36 of Creech into the wall just a little bit there. Doesn't really slow him down as he's got the head of steam here out of 2. And they touch again. I think Ryan needs to go ahead and just give this spot up here and live to fight another day. Let off the throttle a little bit there, my friend. There you go. Now, Ben Ryan down to the bottom back again as he's to the left rear quarter panel of the 36 of Dalton Creech. Oh, he gets it to him. And let him go. Yeah, there you go. Live to fight another day. As we got the 91 here of Greg O'Berry on the bottom trying to make hay while the sun shines on the 77. He's going to make the pass happen. Now he's going to look here on Donald Castillo as they're side by side. Hey, this guy's got some pace tonight. No doubt about it. He's moving up through the field. He's already up 5 positions here and trying to get Donald Castillo. And he's going to make it happen. As we move back up front, Brandon Elvis still leading the way. As we look on the back here, don't give the bottom up, Elvis. Don't give the bottom up. If the 118 sees it open, he's going to take it. Brandon Elvis has a fantastic little setup tonight. I mean, it's on a short run right now. We're going to see what he's got on the long run here. As we got the 36 and the 53 SC. That's Wilshaw and Creech battling side by side. Whoa! To the left rear quarter panel goes the 53 SC. Gives the spot back up here as Creech now stays in 4th place. Everybody's nose to tail. Now remember, short run versus long run. We're going to see what they have here. As Wilshaw now looks back underneath. This is such a tight racetrack here. I mean, you don't have a choice but to pinch the guy down on the bottom. And the guy on the bottom doesn't have a choice but to pinch the guy up top. You see it there as Creech had nowhere to go, and he just kind of hits the wall there. A little bit of love tap. Let's not scrape up those DC design paint schemes just yet, as we got Brad Hubbard here. Oh, as he gets it to the 36, and around the 36 goes Dalton Creech. Around And man, oh man, Dalton was moving. Well, we're going to take a look at the replay here, sponsored by DC Designs, Graphics and Wraps. Here we go from the chopper cam. Let's see what happened here between Brad Hubbard and Dalton Creech. Brad on the bottom, he's showing the inside here. He wants it. And really battling over the same spot here. Brad wasn't down as far as he probably needed to be, or that Creech thought he was going to be at. And just slight contact here. And you know these cars go around so quickly here. They will whip around. As we're under our first caution of the night here on lap 12. Now we're at 13. Usually a fairly quick little caution break here for the ERA Late Model Summer Series. I mean, as you can see here, going to go around a couple more times. How's everybody's night here? How's everybody's Saturday night? Everybody got full bellies and got nothing else better to do than to hang out here with the Glad Dad watching these things go around in circles? I know I've been looking forward to this all day. I came home, took a nap, woke up early, getting everything ready for the broadcast, and just sitting here in the office, just being excited. And I'm watching the time as it clicks down, and just, starting to get nervous. I mean, I've done hundreds of shows, and I still get that butterfly in the tummy kind of effect here. All right, here we go. Elvis Ryan back at it in the front row once again as we're coming to the restart. And the leader's going to take us away here, Brandon Elvis. Nice jump here out of the 54 machine. As Scotty Oliver now taking back over the second spot. Oh, here comes the 67 back on the bottom. Not going to have enough grip here, lateral grip in the center to make things happen. Oh, nice, Ronnie. That's awesome, buddy. And let's check on here Mike Stevens, Dalton Creech, I'm sorry. I was looking here at Donald right in front of him. Creech got to work his way back up there. Got a long way to go. As Mike Stevens now on the outside of Richard Parks in the 113. Now he's going to make the spot happen. And let's get on board here with Dalton Creech. Kind of see what he's dealing with here. See if he's got a tight or loose race car. His tires should be at the tip now. Look at the up and down night he's already had here. Trying to close up on the back of Nathan B. As he got 37 of Donald Castillo following. And here goes Richard Parks now looking underneath Donald. And let's check on Justin Sick back here. See how he's faring out in this whole thing. He started 12th, running 12th right now. Having a quiet night. As we got Mike Stevens here. Battling with Donald Castillo. Oh, looks like he got a little bit of damage on the front, the right front. As we move back up here to the leader right now, Brandon Elvis. still leading the way as the 118 is to his back bumper here. Just I think it's a little bit too early here to do anything. As Ben Ryan back here is sitting in third, riding along as well. Gonna wait for these tires to come in. Wait for the car to transition here into the long run. We're only 25 laps in. These cars, they can go way longer than that. We want the long run, the 60 lap run, to see exactly what these guys have in store for us tonight. But you're going to see some jostling for position here. Top three nose to tail, nowhere to go either. Somebody brake checks, you're going into them. At 67 of Ryan, looking quiet here. Car looks to be handling pretty good. And we're looking here off the left rear quarter panel of Scotty Oliver. Not much oversteer at all. Cars just look really, really good. No sliding out of the 118 either. So it looks really, really strong tonight. 67 having to back up his corner just a little bit, as that's exactly what the 118 is doing as well. I'm sure that Ryan wants to dive in a little bit deeper here, but he's just, his breaking point, or the 118's breaking point, has become the 67's breaking point. I mean, you can't dive it in deeper than the 118 or you're going to be right in the back of him. As here goes Ryan now to the inside. As we look off the rear bumper here, the deck lid, you're going to see these two powerhouses here battling side by side. They battle each other each and every week here. I'm sure they have a love-hate relationship. They both dislike seeing each other on the track, but they also both enjoy battling one another. Scotty Oliver just nowhere to go right now as he keeps the second spot. And let's check on Brad Hubbard here, back here in the 11th spot. Kind of showcase his paint scheme quickly, as he's got Tier 1 setup shops all over the thing, but it is a DC Designs graphics and wrap paint scheme, and of course they do a phenomenal job. And we'll also show the other guy that's running the DC Designs, and that's a guy a couple of spots ahead here, Dalton Creech. Fantastic looking schemes tonight by everybody. As Creech now looking to do something here with Nathan Brozowski underneath him. 36 and the 77 having a battle. Easy there, 77 pinching down the 36. He's no stranger to that. I mean, they are giving each other room. More room than we've seen. But, I mean, they are racing, so I wouldn't be surprised if they really try to lean on each other. Oh, there we go. Now they're leaning. He leaned on him a little too hard. He used him as a lazy boy recliner right there as the 36 of Creech gets into Nathan Brozowski. He only loses the spot here to the 113 of Richard Parks. All right, so now we got here Ben Ryan with Fraser Wilshaw to the outside. Going to show these boys how to make the outside line work, which it should be coming in here. And it is. He made the pass happen. Now he's up to third. So Wilshaw in the 53 SC doing a fantastic job making the high line rotate. Now he's got his eye set on the 118 of Oliver. What will he do here? Now Oliver going down to the block. Get on the nose here of Wilshaw. See what he's seeing, what he's going through. He's carrying that Outlier Speed Coat logo all over the hood. To the outside, Wilshaw goes again. Will he make the pass happen on Oliver? .67 now trying to make the high line work. They've got the 118 pitch down here. There's nothing for him to do. And the 67 now back up front. Back up in front of Oliver. Here we go. Nice move by the 67, pinching him down. Cutting off his exit. That really helped him. Now here goes Wilshaw. What will he do to the leader? Brandon Elvis up the track. He's leaving the bottom open. He's letting Wilshaw down to the bottom. How to block the bottom. Actually, you probably need to run about a quarter lane up here, as Wilshaw can make the high line work, the upper groove, the outside. So if you make the car wider, essentially running not on the bottom and not on the top, but right in the middle, it's going to be very, very difficult for the 53 to do anything here unless he puts the bumper to him. And you can see right there, that's exactly what he should be doing. The 54 did a fantastic job there, 1 and 2. Now that's a little bit too high. That's going to allow Fraser Wilshaw to kind of get off the corner here. The higher line's starting to be more predominant as we hit somewhere around the 50 lap mark. Fraser just doesn't have the drive off right now. He's going to have to wait a little bit on the longer run. I think somewhere around lap 60 to 70, we're going to see the bottom line come back. Oh, how's the race so far, Hubert? Hey, welcome in too, buddy. Racing's been good. We had a little bit of contact here on lap 12. We had a caution and have been green ever since. Wilshaw just cannot get the momentum down on the bottom. 54 of Brandon Elvis doing a fantastic job here. All right, as close as they've been. Oh, as they almost touch here. Great battling going on between Elvis and Wilshaw. Oh, as they touch. And the 67 of Ben Ryan just sitting back here looking. Yeah, it's always good battles right here. I mean, this is race 4 of 4 here with the Elite Late Model Summer Series, and you know they are having fantastic battles week after week. Front of the field, middle, back, as we got Brad Hubbard here. Oh, battling as they're going 3 wide. Oh, man, the 77 threading the needle here. Got some chaos unfolding back here. Everybody pretty much single filed out back here, and then once you get up here, they're still battling for the lead. Wilshaw rotating the bottom. Elvis entering high, exiting low. Oh, and they touch here, the leader's touch. That's going to bring Ryan up into the mix here, and Wilshaw's going to take that spot away. Oh, they get back into one another. Now, Brandon Elvis in the wall, losing a spot here to Ryan. That's not going to make him happy there. Brandon Elvis losing the lead like that, getting into the wall here, could potentially have damage. Now we do have 2 sets of tires in the pits here. I was going to say over the wall, but you know how these short tracks are. 2 sets of tires in the pits. And 1 fast repair, so. Yeah, he did. Yep, he did. He fed him the right rear. As Wilshaw leading the way, looking to the rear deck lid here of Wilshaw's machine, the 53 SC. As we're starting to get a little spread out here. Oh, Oliver in the wall back there a little bit. Little touch there on the back stretch. As everybody's back to rotating the bottom, just like I said, back rotating the bottom nicely here, all the way on the bottom. A little bit of diamond line here out of Brandon Elvis, though. Back here in the 3rd spot, as Zach Lockett up 4 positions from where he started, which is 9th place here, and I'm very, very impressed with this guy right here, and that is Greg O'Berry in the 91. He is up 7 positions. Count that, 7 positions from where he started. Having a very nice night tonight. Oh, yep, yeah, use that Twitch Prime, baby. Yeah, if you got Amazon Prime, you get 1 free Twitch stream per month. At no cost to you, because you've already got Amazon Prime, and it helps out the channel. And guess what? No commercials. And that's Wilshaw still in the lead here, and Ryan now coming up here to play. Hey, appreciate that, Pubert, for giving the insight there to Yank Craze. See what going on here with Mr. Buttons, Ben Ryan. Let's get on board here with Ryan. See how the car's handling for him right now. As we are in the long run, we're in the end game. As the caution comes out, Richard Parks and Brad Hubbard collected here. That is not good. And there he is. Yep, a yellow right as we entered in the long stage here. And apparently Brad Hubbard at fault as he is getting the EOL. I'm sure we're going to see some pit stops happen now, but let's take a look here from the DC Designs, Graphics, and Wraps instant replay. All right, let's see. Hubbard on the bottom, Parks on the top. Moving up the track here a little bit. And goes up the track, not all the way on the bottom here. Enters mid, slides up. Oh, nice job out of 37 to avoid. Justin Sick as well. Yeah, 64 at fault there, no doubt about it. What's going on, Mike? All right, so Wilshaw stays out. Ryan stays out. Oliver, Sick, Eltner, Elvis. No, Elvis pits. Elvis pits on lap 66 here. And looks like maybe right side's only for Elvis as he pitted 15 seconds. Oh man, drinking too much. Well, I am having a little brewski here while I call this race. As we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here. Oh, welcome in WBL 300. Hey man, how we doing? How's everything going tonight? Welcome in everybody, all our newer arrivals. We're under the second caution of tonight. And here we go. Oh. As they turn the pace lights on again. Taking your lumps from the podcast. Wow, what happened? Oh, you think Elvis still has right front damage? Let's take a look here, see if we can see something. Not exactly sure. Maybe. Yep. Yeah, he does. He's got right front damage still. Good eye there. All right, here we go. Will Shaw taking the spot here. Let's see what Justin Sick can do here as he's moved up from not pitting. As he takes the spot away from the 54 early. And let's see Jeremy Keltner back here on the bottom. Battling with the 113 of Parks. Whoa, they get into each other. Man, we're just finding all the action tonight, folks. '91 of O'Berry working his way back up. Oh man, we're up. Oh, we're oh man, Greg O'Berry making a ramp out there down the corner as he grabbed those little speed bump things there. The turn marker, the lane markers. As Will Shaw turned in the fastest lap of the race, a 19:24. The Myrtle Turtles. You said it, buddy. The Myrtle Turtles. Ryan still in second. Oliver in third. Brandon Elvis now moved up as he's got right sides, or maybe just getting damage fixed here. I could definitely see that. I'm keeping tabs on the damage to be repaired here. And doesn't look like he repaired any damage. As we got Dalton Creech here making a pass on the 2 of Justin Sick. Now Sick falling back. Here comes Zach Lockett now trying to make a pass happen. And let's check on Fraser Wilshaw here as he's moved up the track just a little bit here in 3 and 4. Scotty Oliver with a little kiss there to the outside wall at a 2 as the top 3 nose to tail. Get on board here with Scotty Oliver. Trending on the looser side here for Oliver right now. Have a nice rotation in 3 and 4, though. Car really looks hooked up there in the other end of the track. And let's take a look here. Justin Sick still holding off Lockett right now as Parks is back here. He's hungry. Oh, and dude, Keltner slideways. Yes, he was slideways. Kept the spot, though. As we got Brad Hubbard back here battling with Greg O'Berry. Greg just not doing what he was doing here before we went to caution. Seems like he's lost a little bit of pace. Not sure what's going on with that 91 machine. But he's falling back and just has not been able to recover as we're 3 wide here for this position. Keltner moving up out of the way as this 91 and the 64 still battling side by side for the position. O'Berry had a nice little exit there. He's going to have a momentum as they head down into 1. Up a little bit high here. Going to exit low. That's what he needs. And he's going to make the spot happen as Mike Stevens. Something happened to Mike Stevens back here as he was around. Gets it going. No caution. As the top 3 still leading the way. Brandon Elvis way back here. A little over 3 seconds back now. As Dalton Creech has finally worked his way back up inside the top 5. Pick on Richard Parks here. He's trying to size up the 77 right now. Go up a little bit higher here. You got Zach Lockett in the 93 and Justin Sick. Whoop, and a little lag there for Justin Sick. As looks like he lagged out and disconnected from the server. And now Justin Sick back on track here as he reappeared with the black flag. Dalton Creech working his way up slowly but surely here to the back of Brandon Elvis. As Fraser Woolshaw still leading the way. Scotty Oliver, though, is losing ground. He's dropped off in the last 5 laps. Let's take a look here. Back from Brandon Elvis to Dalton Creech. And let's look at the striking distance between these two guys. P4 to P5 here. As Dalton Creech now a 10th and a half slower that last lap, but the 3 laps prior to that, he was faster. Man, J-Train, I saw it. We were riding on board there with you when the connection bug happened. Now Creech a little bit faster here again. Creech just needs a little bit more consistency. Go up there and grab the fourth spot away from Elvis. And another 10th again, eating away. On entry, Creech is really good. On exit, he's losing time. You can see the gap really close down here, and then as soon as Elvis gets back on the throttle, he is gone. So yeah, same lap time right there, match the pace. As Wilshaw now about up to a half a second lead over Ben Ryan right now. Wilshaw leading the way and has had a good night so far, as he has led 43 of the 99 laps, coming to 100 laps now. So we have 150 laps to go. A little bit longer race tonight, about 50 laps. Not too shabby of a night. All right, let's go back here and check on Greg O'Berry, as he has made the pass happen now over the 37 Adolfo Castillo. Running in the 9th spot, Brad Hubbard now trying to close up the gap between him and the 77. And that's really the only battles we have on the track right now. Dalton Creech. Oh, Dalton sideways here. That's going to bring Zach Lockett now up into the battle with him, as Creech is building very, very loose. He's having to battle that car. Tried to get on the throttle a little bit earlier than he had, and it stepped out on him. And here goes Zach Lockett now trying to make the pass happen to put himself up into the 5th position, as Donald Castillo and Greg O'Berry have an accident here, as we were just looking at that. And then chaos ensues. Whoop, around we go. And let's take a look here real quick as we look and see what exactly happened here between these two. We're going to get here from the chopper cam on Greg O'Berry, as he's on the outside, Castillo on the bottom. Oh, Castillo goes up the track and gets into the 91 machine. Oh, as Dude Keltner slams on the brakes, goes into the wall, trying to avoid the 91. Oh, and the 118 almost got collected as well. A little bit more situational awareness from that 91. Watch your black box. Watch your black box. As, let's see, looks like Wilshaw down pit road here. Oh, as okay, the cars are leaving, still jacked up off of pit road. I don't know if anybody else saw that other than me. Maybe it's just me. But it's going to be Creech, Lockett, Parks in the top 3 right now. And old Mike Stevens getting that lucky dog. And the 118 should be getting a wave around here. Donald Castillo now gets the end of the line penalty for causing the last caution there at fault. Oh, Scotty Oliver also getting a wave around here. Trying to get everything figured out. There goes Oliver now around the outside. All right, now we should be getting the one to green here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was weird. You know, it's like they were still jacked up on the left side. As Wilshaw came out of the pits, his tire wasn't even touching the ground. That's got to be some kind of penalty there, leaving with the pit equipment still attached to the race car. Yeah, it saves wear on the left front. Only if we could figure out a way to do that on the right front, huh? All right, here we go. Pace cars down, and time to go back green flag racing here, as we've got 140 laps remaining. Creech and Lockett side by side as the green flag waves. See what Creech can do here. As Wilshaw leaning on Parks right here. Oh, they're 3 wide the 77. He's into the 77. Parks into the 77, and the 77 is going to save it here. Keep the position and stay on the outside of the 53 SC. What a heck of a wheelman there. Now they get single filed out. Oh, now here comes Ben Ryan's. Ben Ryan now. Get to the inside of the 113 of Richard Parks. Going to ship it in there quickly here. Brandon Elvis following as well, so they may freight train this guy. Now he goes up the track. That's going to allow Brandon Elvis to grab a free spot as well. Now it's Zach Lockett on the outside here. Fraser Wilshaw. Wilshaw trying to take the second spot away from Lockett. Up the track. Drives the 93. Hard battle right here. Oh, trying to do the crossover here. Zach Lockett. Not going to be able to get to it as Nathan Brozowski. Brozowski. There we go. That's a hard name to pronounce, especially for old redneck from Alabama. As he's got Brandon Elvis looking underneath him here. Elvis should be able to pull the move off. Entering high here, exiting low for the 77. That should give him a nice runoff. Man, he was almost clear of the 54 right there. Gonna have to try to do it again. Yes, and there he goes. Making a nice outside power move for the 77 machine. As we take a look back here, Brad Hubbard leading Donald Castillo. Richard Parks falling way back here. He's going to need some tires here soon. And then Scotty Oliver in the 4th position. As he had a lengthy, almost 1 minute stop in his box. All right, so Dalton Creech last put it on lap 66 for 4 new tires. Wilshaw 105 for 4 tires as well. As we take a look here with the striking distance, you can see Wilshaw's consistently faster. Well, and now makes me a liar as he's a tenth slower that last lap. But you could tell Dalton Creech putting the pedal to the metal and the thing to the floor, or whatever that Sally Fields said in Smokey and the Bandit. And there we go, Wilshaw back to being consistent again. As we look here, Zach Lockett and Ben Ryan battling side by side here. This is for the 3rd position. Lockett keeps the 3rd spot. Ryan trying to grab it. Trying to get a straighter run off the exit of 2 there. I saw that. As we get on board here with Ben Ryan. As we got a battle for the lead here as well. We'll go up there and show you that as Frederick Wilshaw just now grabbed the spot away from Dalton Creech. It was a quick exchange. Really nothing to see. Oh, Richard Parks. Looks like his he's got some damage there to the right front. And he's going to have to pit here as he's got a repair flag. He's got to pit. Got to come down pit road this time. And there he goes there. Right as Frederick Wilshaw now coming out of turn 2. So that means Parks going to be going a lap down right now. And let's check on the 54 and the 77 back here as they're battling hard amongst one another. That is Brandon Elvis and Nathan Brozowski. Nice little battle going on here between these two. How will it end? Oh, the 54 going up the track, getting into the 77. That's going to give him an upper hand here. He may just clear them. Yes, he does. He clears them. A little bit out of shape goes to 77. That's going to put Scotty Oliver up into the mix now. Finally made it to the back bumper to 77. Get to the inside. Door to door here as they come out of turn number 2. Trying to get the power down here on a little bit lower line. Oliver's trying. Just can't seem to get the momentum going. Still to the rear bumper to 77 though. As Justin Sick entering pit road here. Now back to the left rear quarter panel of the 77. 118 very loose on entry here. Oh, as they touch, sparks fly out of two. Touch again inappropriately here on the backstretch. 118 driving the 77 up the track, trying to grab a run. Hard fought battle here between these two guys. Still into one another. Love what I'm seeing here. The 118's trying to stay as high as possible here so that he has a nice runoff into the corner. And he's going to make that move happen here. Now, does the 77 answer back, or does he not have enough get up and go he left in the car to do anything? As looks like Scotty Oliver now deciding he wants to pull away here quickly. You got to do it quickly here. As Fraser Woolshaw now 1.3 seconds ahead of Ben Ryan. Brandon Elvis sitting in the fifth spot here. A little less than 1 second ahead of Scotty Oliver. Oliver really putting the heat on him right now. As we take a look. Running about the same, matched his pace that time. 7/10 back. Oliver to Elvis. Gained quite a bit there. Half a tenth. As he's still somewhere around 7/10 back right now. Just staying consistently back 7/10 right now. As Creech back to Lockett. About a half a second now. Lockett trying to close the gap up ever so slightly. As we are entering end stage here for some of these guys that have pitted near lap 105 and 106. We've gone 40 laps. Some of these other guys that's pitted lap 66, we're in the long haul here. They've gone almost 100 laps. Everybody's pretty much single filed out here. No real battles on the track as of now. We're looking at Fraser Woolshaw now, still 1.1, 1.2 seconds now. Still ahead of Ben Ryan. still keeping that gap consistent here as Lockett really starting to work on Creech here. Creech very loose. The car building really tight for Creech right now, as both these guys are on the same pit strategy. That's put it on lap 66. And here we go. We've got somebody else coming up in the mix now. Elvis. Now that these cats have been running side by side, that's going to bring Brandon Elvis all up in the mix here, as they have dropped about 0.2 on their total lap time. As Elvis sitting back here in 5th watching it unfold. Creech still loose on the high side. Oh, now they're getting together. As Elvis now looking low here underneath the 36. I think the 53 machine, or the 93 machine, is going to make the pass happen here. Yes, he does. And now Creech going to fall back to 5th as Lockett moves to 3rd. Elvis moves to 4th. And then they go single filed out right now. As we move back a little bit further, here's Scotty Oliver trying to work his way up to these 3. He sees it happening here. Now Zach Lockett battling with the 54. Not going to be able to make the pass happen. Lockett keeps the 3rd spot for now. Elvis looking really strong here as he dives back down on the bottom. That outside lane was really good here at the end of the first run. And looks like it's still pretty decent here. Whoa, and around goes the 54. And the caution will wave. Brandon Elvis got into the left rear quarter panel of Lockett, and it spins him around. And that kind of spin right there is just really uncontrollable. These cars just whip around so quick because the G-force is just wild. And let's take a look at it here. They head down into turn 3, and it's going to happen here on the exit of 4. He goes up the track, gets into the 93, and whips him around. As looks like everybody's coming down pit road except Brandon Elvis and Greg O'Berry. I would have thought Elvis would have come down, though. Even though he is getting served with an EOL for getting it. Oh, there he goes. Now he's coming down pit road. All right, as we're getting ready to take the green flag once again. And this should be the long haul. We've got under 100 laps to go, folks. Going to be Wilshaw and Ryan on the front row. Wilshaw with the control here. Top three going single filed out. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Looks like Wilshaw had a connection issue and it messed me up bad over here on this side. There we go. We're back at it, folks. Wilshaw leading the way right now. The top five here, single filed out, as we got Brad Hubbard and Nathan Brozowski. Battling hard here. They get into each other. Easy, fellas. We got the long haul here to go. Fresh tires. Let's not spin out and boil them up here trying to save it. Yeah, you know, these connection things happen, Ronnie. Little oopsie. And looks like we didn't get thunderstorms here right before the show that we've had all week, and it's just really kept me stressed out here. Today wasn't nearly as hot as it has been, and the thunderstorms have just been absolute terrifying. And they always happen like 20 minutes, 15 minutes before the show starts, and the power's completely out. So it's like, oh, 10 minutes before I've got to click the go live button on Twitch, and the power just comes back on. That's how it's been all this week. Brandon Elvis in a little bit of a pickle here. He's got to work his way back up through the field. As Brad Hubbard, he needs a good finish here. Yeah, a generator will be fantastic. The thing is I'd have to get it going before the power cut out. So we got a nice battle going on here between Brandon Elvis and Nathan Brozowski. What will Elvis do? Will he be able to make the spot happen here? He's going to have some nice rotation off the exit as the 77's got him pinched down just a little bit. Center off. Track's really difficult to pass on. And I think that's going to be it. I think the 54 is going to be getting it this time. Yes, he does. He powers down. Don't I know? Yep, my luck, the generator wouldn't crank. As we look here, Fraser Wilshaw still in the lead right now with Ben Ryan trailing behind, and Scotty Oliver now up in the mix. Now, Brad Hubbard has to finish ahead of these guys. And we'll show you the points here if we get another caution. You don't use the generator that much to justify getting it, you know? As the caution comes out, Brad Hubbard is around. That's not what he needed tonight, as he was only 4 points out of the lead here. He's trying to battle with Oliver. And, of course, we're going to take a look at it here to determine what happened here. And let's see. Looking above here from the 64 machine, him and the 54, both battling here. Now, the 77 is going to go up the track. Boop. Give him a little turn. Other than that, no damage as of now. Oh, a little touch there to the inside wall. Oh, it comes up and gets into the 188. Boy, dude, Keltner just cannot win tonight. That's the second time that's happened to him that I've seen here on the broadcast. Other than that, it has been fantastic racing tonight, folks. But anyway, let's pull up the, now that we have a second, we'll pull up the points again, just to kind of show you what we're looking at here. Scotty Oliver only in the lead by 4 points over Brad Hubbard. Now, Oliver, I'm not sure if Oliver's led any laps tonight, but Hubbard has got to finish, a little bit ahead of Oliver for it to happen. So he's going to wish for him to have bad luck. As any competitor would. And then Justin Sick was in third place, but he is out of the race, unfortunately. As we're getting ready to take the green flag again, coming down the backstretch. All right, pace cars in, heading to the restart zone. Wilshaw taking the lead here. Nice jump by him, and that's going to put Ryan right there behind him. As Oliver's going up here, battle with Creech. Creech on the outside of Oliver in the 118 on the bottom. Zach Lockett battling with Brandon Elvis here, just behind these two. On the fire off, I don't think the top side's where it needs to be. But don't get me wrong, it's still fast. .118 still battling here. He's got to get by Creech quicker than this. If he stands a chance of going up here and catching these guys, he is boiling his tires down right now on the bottom side. not able to open up his exit. That right front's going to start screaming here before long. And looks like something happened to Oliver, as now they're freight training him on the outside. Here goes Brandon Elvis on the outside as well. Here comes Zach Lockett now. And all jokes aside, this is exactly where Hubbard's wanting him to be. And we take a look here at Scotty Oliver. Has not led any laps tonight. Brad Hubbard back here in ninth. He could see Oliver here. And just in front of Oliver, you've got Creech. You've got Brandon Elvis battling hard here. This is for the third position. Elvis should be able to get the pass made right here in the center. 3 and 4. Doesn't move all the way up. Nope, he's not clear either. Now he's clear. Now it's the 118 battling back underneath Dalton Creech. Nice little battle going on here. Giving each other plenty of room, though. I'd be driving that 36 up the track. I'm going to need that rotation here. That's what the 118 needs to do. Drive him up. There you go. Got to get that exit speed. Got to get that center off rotation. Oh, it's Creech's sideways. Coming out of, or going into 3. Now that's going to put Zach Lockett back underneath him. Creech has got a rebound here. His car's just been on the looser side all night and has seemed to have gotten looser and looser as the run goes on. Ooh, nasty hit there from Greg O'Berry. Zach Lockett has had good consistent speed tonight as well. As we move back up here, look at the leader here, Fraser Wilshaw. Currently in the number 1 spot. As you look behind here, you'll find a half a second back is Ben Ryan. And then Brandon Elvis is actually making a run up as he is one of the fastest. Actually, he's the fastest car on track right now. As you look here between Ryan and Elvis. Here we go. You see the gap's closing a little bit here. Elvis has been really good on the exit all night long. He has really struggled entry, and then he's been kind of mediocre in the center, but exit, he has been fantastic all night long. As he is slowly closing the gap here, if not matching the pace. Now let's go up here and check on Ben Ryan, up to Fraser Wilshaw. A little bit faster than Wilshaw last lap by. And faster again. Will Ben Ryan, does he have enough in the tank here? as far as the power goes and the enough left in the tires to go up here and grab the spot away and battle Wilshaw at the end of this, as we have got 40, 45, 46 laps to go. As he has got it cut down now under a half a second, now a half a second. As we look back here, Brad Hubbard all up in the traffic as he's trying to go catch and pass Greg O'Berry just in front of him here in the 91 machine. Creech kind of washing out here, maintaining a 5th place. Connie Oliver still trying to do something here with the 54 machine right now, as Ben Ryan still in the 2nd spot. Still about a half a second maintaining that gap, which is good. It's not exactly time to go yet. Now 4/10 back, really making some strides on that one, as Wilshaw's able to really dive that car down deep into the corner, but loses ground on the exit. Ben Ryan looking really good center off in that 67 machine. As we got 40 laps to go. Any more battles we got here? Donald Castillo right here behind Brad Hubbard. Just nowhere to go for these guys. They're kind of locked in right here. Brad Hubbard now trying to look and make a move here on Greg O'Berry. Greg down, trying to pinch the 64 down right here. They touch. Greg driving him down. That's going to bring Castillo down here. And Hubbard now moves up another spot. O'Berry now has Nathan underneath him. The 77. So a couple of things have changed back there. Now Hubbard up into the 7th spot, as he's got a second to catch Zach Lockett. Brandon Ellis still the fastest car on track right now, but still 1.7 seconds back, as Ryan's kind of lost a little bit of ground here. He's a little over a half a second back, kind of floating around that. Don't know if Ryan's got enough left to go get him here. Check on a guy we hadn't talked about much tonight, and that's Mike Stevens from Orlando, Florida. Having a quiet night, running in the 11th spot. Stevens still on the lead lap here. just attrition all night, has stayed out of the mess. As Brad Hubbard still now, well, he's 8/10 back from Zach Lockett, so he has definitely closed down the ground, the gap between him and Lockett. But as we got 30 laps to go this time by, Lockett now had an issue there off the exit of 2. That's going to bring him within just a car length. As we got 30 laps to go till the end of the race and till the end of this summer series, which is has saddened me greatly. What am I supposed to do on my Saturday nights now? Brad Hubbard now to the back bumper to 93. He's got to give him a bump here. Got to get him out of the way. And hope that Oliver has an issue here if he stands a chance to go after the title. Nice runoff here by Hubbard. Now underneath the 93s, they're battling out here. Oh, 93 in the wall. That's definitely going to slow him down as Hubbard down to the inside now. Side by side as they come out of 4. In the wall again goes the 93. Hubbard has plenty of room here for rotation. And that's going to give him a nice drive off the exit of 2. 93 giving him plenty of room, but he is up the track for nice maximum grip. Going to keep him alongside the 64 for now. '93 still got plenty of power as he's putting it down. He's showing him what it's doing here on that outside line as he almost cleared Hubbard. Hubbard now is trying to do a little bit of driving the 93 up in the center for him to get rotation. As the 93 looks like he may be cleared. Yes, he is. He's going to clear him. Hubbard's got to do it all over again. As he's still not prevailed to get back underneath him. Put the bumper to him. There we go. Now you can get back underneath, rotate down to the left rear corner. Not going to be able to put the power down to get back underneath him still. As we'll keep an eye on that battle there as we move back up here. Fraser Wilshaw now 0.6 of a second lead over Ben Ryan. With less than 20 laps to go. Still up 0.6 over Ryan. Is he waiting till the end to make his move? He better get going. Brandon Elvis now. He is hungry. He's coming up now as he closing up to the back of the 67. Got it going on here. As we look, Zach Lockett here and Brad Hubbard have a gap back between them again. And Donald Castillo, he's closed up as well in the 37, having a quiet run here tonight. Hubbard looking to make another move, another try, another go at Lockett. If he can get by Lockett and the caution just so happen to come out, Hubbard will be restarting behind Oliver, so he may can strategize or do something here to try to get around him. But Hubbard trying everything. He's throwing the kitchen sink at this thing. He's trying everything to get around the 93. He just got that pace on the outside line now that we've seen time and time again out of the longer runs. There we go, 64 driving the 93 up the track. That's exactly what he needs. But also it gives the 93 plenty of rotation and drive off of the corner. Oh, Brad Hubbard into the 93 here as they touch again. Still touching as they cross the start-finish line. Nice battle going on here. Whoa, they get at each other once again. As we got these two guys right here battling for second place. Elvis underneath Ryan here for second place. Battling hard here with single-digit laps to go. 9 laps, 8 laps now left on the board. Not sure going to get this. Now, Elvis may have been faster there behind him, but now that they're together, not sure who's going to prevail on this one. Oh, and there's a wreck here. The 54, the 67. Unbelievable here. Battle for second place, and they get tangled up together. And Ben Ryan involved here. He's got damage on the right front. And that's bringing Scotty Oliver into the mix here. And we're going to take a look at that after this race is over with. I don't want to miss a second. And let's take a look here. Lockett blocking the 64. Just does not have enough here to get by Lockett. Still rotating the bottom, just doesn't have a choice. Still side by side. I don't know if Hubbard's going to be able to do this here with just a couple laps to go. Been trying all race, this last stop here, as Wilshaw in the lead by almost 5 seconds. as he is coming out of turn number 4, and the white flag will wave one more time around for Fraser Wilshaw in the 53 SC. And it will be officially the end of the Elite Late Model Summer Series. And out of turn 4, the checker flag will wave over Fraser Wilshaw. Tonight here at the DC Graphics Designs and Wraps 250, your winner, Mr. Wilshaw. As he burns it down here on the front stretch. Parks it on top of the 67 machine. 2 Outlier Speedco Dynamites tonight. All right, and with that being said, let's go ahead. Before we do anything else, folks, let's take a look here and see what happened to Brandon Elvis and Ben Ryan. If we can get a replay there. I think I got it. And here we go. This epic battle here between first and second. So they touch there. 54 goes up the track, gets into the 67, and just tries to move up and gets himself taken out here. And then we're going to take a look right here and check this out. As Brad Hubbard did make the pass happen on the 93 of Zach Lockett with a couple laps to go. 64 goes underneath the 93 here. They do a couple little passes, little shimmies, little shakes. And that was the white flag there, so one more time around for these guys. Great battle going on here. Gets into him, gets into the wall, and boom, across the start-finish line. Hubbard takes it narrowly. Actually, this is the white flag here. This is the finish here because it says 2/10. So how about that? All right, now let's get into our race results for tonight. Then we'll grab some guys here in the waiting room. Fraser Wilshaw led 175 laps of the scheduled 250. That's incredible. Ben Ryan brings it home in the second spot, followed by Scotty Oliver. Then Dalton Creech. Nice run for him tonight as well. In fourth, Brad Hubbard brings it home in fifth. Donald Castillo, sixth. Zach Lockett, seventh. Nathan Brozowski in eighth. Greg O'Berry, ninth. Mike Stevens in 10th. Brandon Elvis finishing 11th with Dude Keltner in 12th. Richard Parks 13th and Justin Sick in the 14th spot. Brandon Elvis with the pole. Fraser Wilshaw fastest lap. Most laps led. Hard charger and only 5 cautions for 24 total laps. All right, so with that being said, let's see if we can speak with Ben Ryan here. Let's see if we can't find him somewhere in the Discord. Bring him in here and have a word. Let's see. And there we go. Ben Ryan, glad to have the booth. You got me. Man, nice little battle there between you and Brandon Elvis with just a handful of laps to go. And looks like he come up off the corner just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Looks like he come off the corner just a little bit and cleaned himself out on your nose. But you did maintain the third spot.
Yeah, I just kind of try to stay in it. I felt really bad there. I have a replay of it and like with my throttle trace, and I bailed out of the gas as soon as I realized he was coming, but it was too late. So I'd like to apologize to him because like I probably could have lifted center but I thought I could hang in there on the outside. But once I noticed he was kind of opening the wheel up, I tried to get out of it, but it just wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't anything intentional. I mean, you guys have been battling all night long, so and race after race. I mean, but yeah, no harm, no foul. But looks like Oliver got you there right at the end of this thing, and a top 3 finish, not too bad to end the summer series.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll take it. I don't know if I got Scotty or Scotty got me. I'm not really sure. But I'll take whatever comes. It was a good series. Ran 3 races on the podium. Fraser had the car hooked up again tonight. It's just I didn't have enough to beat him there, so it is what it is, and hopefully they put on another one like it. Because I'll definitely try to contend in that as well.
Awesome, man. Well, if you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
No, just Fraser and you guys for broadcasting it, Brad and everyone involved in putting it on, Tyler for doing the RC. That's a tough job sometimes. It's tough to make calls, but someone's got to make them. So people usually aren't pleased. Some people are super pleased, but it's kind of a thankless job. So thanks to him for doing that. Yeah, and hopefully everyone else comes back and runs if we do this again, and because you guys put a lot of work and effort into it. So
absolutely, man. Great shout out, buddy, and hopefully we'll see you on the track and on the broadcast very, very soon. Have a good night.
You as well.
All right, and now in the booth here, we've got Scotty Oliver finishing in the second spot here with only a lap or 2 left to go. And I believe you clinched the championship here tonight as well.
Yeah, I think we did. I had a eventful night there, man. Like
Don't
on
I
that
know?
first caution there, really, I got a black for passing under yellow, but I never passed anybody. So I went a lap down, but then they gave me the wave around and had to start in the back. And yeah, it was just eventful night.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you had to work your way up numerous times here through the back of the pack, and just to finish up here, even in the top, if you'd have even got a top 5 finish, it'd have been, a good night for you. But bringing it home in second here late in this thing, speaks volumes as
Oh
far as your
yeah,
skill set goes.
yeah. Thank you, man. Like I said, I caught a break there when Elvis and Ben got into it there, but early or about, I don't know, probably about 50 to go, I had decided that I was gonna back off for about, I don't know, 10 laps or so and hope for a late race caution, but I got it. So I saved some tires. I was talking to Fraser and them there, and they were like in the 40s on the right sides, and I was at the end there. I was still in the 50s. So I felt like if we'd had a late race, a yellow, I'd have had a pretty good shot at it. So
Oh yeah,
not bad.
yeah, not too shabby. And like I said, you are the champion here for the first Elite Late Model Summer Series little shindig here. But man, if you got any shout outs, take all the time you need and get those, and we'll send you on your way to celebrate.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. I want to give Brad and them and the Elite Racing Association a huge shout out for giving us an awesome place to race here, and then all the guys that are running this league. Man, it's the skill set here. I mean, it is pretty much top notch. I mean, so it's hard to find a good group like that. And then I need to give a shout out to my wife and my 3 little girls for allowing me to race on Saturday nights here, and let me see here. A top tier custom design and apparel. Billy's badass barbecue, and the tier 1 setup shop. They give me a hot rod every week. So, and you guys for the broadcast every week. I love to go back and watch those.
Absolutely, man. Great shout outs as always. And hopefully we'll see you here in the next showdown that ERA puts on. And yeah, we'll talk to you soon, buddy. Congratulations.
All right, man. Yep. Thank you, man. Sounds good. You too, brother. Thank you.
Have you ever tried this one?
Hello.
And now we've got the winner of tonight's race leading 175 laps tonight, Fraser Wilshaw. Fraser, how we doing, buddy?
Pretty good. I thought I was dead like twice.
That's true.
I'm very glad to actually survive the race, honestly. It was a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The high line here tonight was just fantastic as well. I mean, it was literally multi-group racing. Once the rubber got built up on that higher line and the run became later and later, it seemed like a lot of passes were happening on the high side.
Yeah, I mean, the high side here is always really good because you get all the momentum in the world, and these cars don't have a lot of power, so if you squeeze somebody to the bottom, you don't even have to squeeze them, you can just hold them to the bottom a little bit, and they don't get any runoff, so...
Yeah, there was a lot of battles happening back here. We saw back, a little further mid-pack here where a driver would work his way all the way up to the back bumper of this guy, and knowing that he's every bit of a tenth faster on average than the guy, but he was on the bottom and the slower guy was up top, and the guy up top was still able to manage the gap and the position there. So it was super fun to watch tonight.
It is incredible, an amazing track to run at, honestly.
Yes, sir.
Especially because the track temp went so much lower in the night. You can make a lot more things work. We had way too much ballast, well, not ballast, but we had a way too low front end for the end of the night, so I was bottoming out for the last like 50 laps. We felt pretty good until then.
Well, man, another dominating performance here by the 53 SC, and if you've got any shout outs and get those, and we'll send you on your way, man.
Hell yeah. I'd like to thank Robert, Johnny, and Cody for bringing me on to Outlaw, because it's been amazing for me. The people there are amazing, and being able to work with them for this season, or whatever you call it, league, was really good. And I'd like to thank Icon Dynamic, Wayman Racing, Cookies Performance Shocks, Shrouder Esports, PFD Designs, Meadows Racing, Flat Rats Racing, Ben, Donald, Perry, Owen, and Justin for racing with us too. It was an amazing team to work with, and I enjoyed myself a lot.
Absolutely, man. Great shout outs. And well, hopefully we'll see you here on the next one if Brad decides he wants to run another one. And
I hope so, because it was so fun.
Yes, man, a lot of talent going on in this series. So hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Right. Take care, everybody. All right, folks, that was your first place finisher, Fraser Wilshaw. Second place, Scotty Oliver, and also Scotty Oliver with the championship after the 4 races we ran here for the summer series. And then Ben Ryan finishing in third position here. Folks, it's been an awesome experience here for me. I can't speak for anybody else, but yeah, it was incredible for sure. So, oh, yep, there's my wife on the there looking in the car at my wallet. She is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. But anyway, folks, it's been an absolute blast here. Brad, appreciate you for allowing Outcast Motorsports Network to cover your amazing league and the summer series. Hopefully we'll do business here in the near future. But yeah, it saddens me deeply that we're at the last race here of the ERA Elite late model summer series. So with that being said, that's going to do it for tonight. We're going to be back Monday night for Outcast Motorsports Network Half Moon Designs Cup Series at Las Vegas. Definitely don't want to miss that. But anyway, folks, just to let Dad remind you to stay fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. We'll see you next time, guys. Take it easy. Good night.